Hello. In this video, I would like to talk about Lucid Motors. Okay, so the finally most anticipated CCIV Churchill merger happened last week, and Lucid is going to trade next week as a new IPO. Okay, so the $1,000,000 question: will the stock price crash or will it zoom next week, next month? Okay, so very critical, time sensitive things happening here. You have to be really careful buying the stock at $25, $30, or $20. Okay, so when is the IPO lockup period? Will it crash like SOFI, which crashed almost 30% in a week when the lockup happened? That is most important. So you are trying to buy a huge stock of Lucid, so you got to listen to this about the most important fact is lockup period. Okay, so Lucid is very another hyped up EV company of 2021. Okay, so if I were Warren Buffett, I would not invest in Lucid Motors. Similarly, but I'm a growth investor, I own Lucid stocks. Okay, I own several stocks and actually at 17, 18, 19 price ranges because I got them through covered puts, lot of them. Okay, so very speculative SPAC and very expensive. I would compare the Lucid with other EVs right now that are trading based on the price to sales because none of them have earnings. Okay, so the good thing with Lucid SPAC is at least is Churchill negotiated with PIPE investors, which is close to $2.5 billion, which is one of the biggest PIPE. The stock price they negotiated so that PIPE investors actually only able to get stock at $15, not at $10 like rest of the other SPACs. Okay, that is really good. The reason I want you to talk about is even if price crashes, very unlikely the price going to crash $15 and below. And again, I'm not an investment advisor. As I said, this is purely my hypothesis, and this is how I'm trading my stock. And you might be interested in knowing the facts and the lockup period and things like that. Okay. So coming to before talking about lockup period, let us talk about the high level transaction overview. Okay. So the PIPE $2.5 billion investors got 15% Lucid stock. Okay, so the existing Lucid shareholders, whether it's employees and existing holders like Saudi, which already pumped $1 billion, so basically all of them they got around 73% of the stock. So 73 plus 15%, 86. Okay, 87. So only 12% of the stock is owned by retail investors such as you and me, which have bought the stock in actually SPAC. Okay, so 12%. So that is still millions of shares of Lucid. Okay, so the reason is a lot of SPACs when they go IPO, existing shareholders, even pipes, they can sell on the same day when they IPO. Okay, that is the reason why a lot of these SPACs they go down after the merger. That's the primary reason. Okay, next day they can sell. A lot of them are trading at $10 above, which is $12, $13. These people have been lay there the company for 5-10 years. They don't want to take chances, take 20-30%, whatever they get it, and then get out. So, but with the Lucid, $15 being the PIPE price, and also they have a lockup period. Okay, so the existing Lucid holders, employees, people all invested, they cannot sell the stock for 6 months, which is really good, which is like close to the 73%. Okay, so me and you retail investors can sell anytime, no restrictions. Whereas PIPE, section 1 of PIPE, their lockup periods ends September 1st, which is 5 weeks from now on. Most important critical period. Okay, so that is what you need to understand. So tomorrow the price might not crash to $20 or $15, but think about after September 1st. Okay, so there is high chances that price might crash after the lockup period opens because millions and millions of stocks will be open. Okay, You can say these pipes are like, BlackRock, Fidelity Management, big holders. There is no guarantee. A lot of people can dump and get out. Okay. If you look at Fintel last 2 months transactions of Churchill, a lot of hedge funds, big investors, they dumped 100% of the stock. Okay. So there is no way you can say, oh, this is going to scream, going to be, $50 from tomorrow. And if you look at a lot of YouTube videos, you will see, can Lucid be $100 stock or $1,000 stock? And actually I've seen like $2,000 stock in by 2030. Okay. So people who are taking these videos, they have no idea what they are talking about. $1,000 video is like trillions of dollars of market cap for Lucid. Okay. So if somebody says $1,000 Lucid estimate, so please unsubscribe to their video, to their YouTube channel, and be realistic. Okay. So Lucid is still very, very, very expensive. So at pipe price of $15, the stock, the market cap of Lucid is 24 billion. The current price is close to 42 billion. Okay. So if we look at, hopefully there are no other issues and they actually start delivering and getting the revenues, not earnings, revenues without any issues, right? So, and they can make that $200-300 million next quarter revenue, then based on the price to sales ratio and the current market cap, so their price to sales ratio is close to 16, which is very expensive, the most expensive EV available right now. Okay, so if you look at NIO price to sales ratio, which has been established last 2-3 years, is at 8. Okay, Tesla is at 10, Xpeng is at 7, Li Auto, which I own, both NIO and Li Auto, which I own, actually 6, Li is at 6, and it is going to be the next profitable Chinese auto company. Okay, so Lucid is trading almost double the price to sales ratio. Okay, so that is why I said very expensive. So again, Tesla, NIO, Li Auto, all are well established. We know as Tesla went through a lot of pains that they had to go through, a lot of issues they had to go through. That's how they ended up in this. Okay, so it's obviously, so Lucid still faces tremendous risk. Okay, so a lot of things can go wrong. Production, technical aspects of the EVs, deliveries, and even after delivery, we are not sure. Okay, so a lot of unknowns are there. Okay, so like a lot of other SPACs, we know before merger how Lordstown Motors said so many good things. Okay, they had like thousands of orders in the pipeline and they have a lot of cash, they're ready to deliver. So like a lot of other SPACs, Lucid has been saying everything good so far in the last couple of interviews. So the CEO has been saying, okay, so they are on target to deliver the target for the vehicles for this year. Okay, so next year they didn't say confirmly. Okay, so we will know exactly whether they said 10,000 orders, whether what are they talking about, the 10,000 orders is real, how many cancellations are there, and what is the shortage of the chips that is affecting their production, and what are other issues. Okay, so short term is really trade for me. I said I'm conservative, I'm not against risks, and actually I sold almost all my stock in covered calls around $30 ending August, because September is the lockup period. I don't want to wait. I think this is again hypothesis, speculation. Do not take as investment advice. I think the stock is significantly going to fall after lockup period happens. Okay, so this is what think about Lucid Motors, and this is the most important period. So the warrants recalling is not going to happen soon, so I'm not worried about that dilution. Okay, so secondary offering, no, because they're getting billions of dollars right now. So the only thing I'm concerned is actually the lockup period for the pipe on September 1st and the retail investors who are going to dump next week. Okay, so the hedge funds are not heavily buying anything here. I'm seeing negative. So the trend I don't know, it could be like trading between $20 to $25, but I'm not going to be a big buyer even if it falls. Unless it really falls to $15, $16, that is when I'm going to buy. Until then, I'm going to wait September 1st to September 1st week when the lockup period happens. Remember, people bought SOFI at $20 to $23. As soon as the lockup period happened, within a week, it crashed 35%. The stock is trading $15. It might take months to go to even $20. Okay. So that is the most important thing, is what price you get in stock, enter into stock. That's most important. Okay. So this is what I think about Lucid Motors next week, whether the stock is going to zoom or crash. Let me know what you think. Will it crash? Will it zoom? Okay, before leaving, please click the like button and see you on my next video. Thank you.